temporary YouTube channel, and that's James Street on YouTube. You can go check us out. Uh, Probably in the next couple of weeks, probably by the next show, we will have our Deep Culture Steel Town Sessions YouTube channel up. We will have met all their criteria to, um, we'll have met all their criteria, and we will be able to move forward in a much, much better way. If you're just tuning in, my name is Cy Williams. I am the host of this amazing show called Steel Town Sessions. And what Steel Town Sessions is, it's an opportunity for us to do things a little differently here in Canada, here in the heart of downtown Hamilton. I didn't want to do another StreamYard show where you see two boxes of people talking to people from across the country in a very standard, basic way. I'm tired of the way that media is portrayed in both Canada and in online. And I feel it's time for a change. It's time to do things a little bit differently. It's time to really integrate cannabis culture into all the other culture that is so apparent to me within Canada. And I'm telling you, there is so much culture. There is so much live music. There is so much art. There is so much street culture, dance culture, community culture in this amazing city. And we hope to have bring so many interesting guests onto the show, onto the program. Today is my makeup show. So last week I was so incredibly sick. How sick was I? I was so sick I couldn't breathe. I couldn't talk, and I had a headache like nobody's business. But now I'm recovered. I'm back. I'm ready to finish off the back half of the show. So today, on top of talking culture, I had planned this amazing painting to be finished last week for Art Crawl. And let me tell you, I have been enjoying the ride. So this particular painting is called The Divine Feminine. And I based the entire painting on this quote by a very famous cannabis activist and advocate, Tracy Curley. And Tracy had a very, very famous quote that she liked to say frequently. And it resonated with her, it resonated with so many people. And I still hear people quoting Tracy to this day, talking about this particular quote. And the quote is, well behaved women seldom make history. So I'm a painter. I've had 37 shows, exhibitions within my professional artistic career. Um, One of those was a solo show just before I started High Canada Magazine. Um, I used to run another publication before High Canada Magazine. It was called Rolling Stone Magazine, and in it I helped challenge stigma. I heavily criticized the federal, provincial, and municipal governments, and this was pre-legalization. And there's still lots of change happening. It was before Project Claudia, Project Gator, the enforcement or legalization. So Rolling Stone magazine was an in your face, fuck you. We want to see cannabis legalized or changed, and we wanted to see change happen. So my first magazine, Rolling Stone magazine, I shut it down, of course, because of copyright infringement issues. Because it turns out you can't just add one letter to a popular brand and get away with it. Lesson learned, didn't have my ass suit off, and certainly enjoyed my first foray into cannabis publishing. Around that time, I ran an interesting gallery in Kensington Market for emerging artists. And that gallery, that was the thing that really kicked off our career, our my foray into cannabis media. In Kensington Market, I saw that there were so many shops opening up, not just in Kensington, but around Toronto. I saw that there were so many shops of a similar nature opening up all over Vancouver, in Victoria, in Calgary, in Ottawa, in London, in Stratford, and Kitchener, and Hamilton. And it was the explosion of cannabis retail that really kicked off the legalization movement. That was the backbone of everything that we fought for in the early 2010s into 2015. Into 2017 when we finally got around to legalization where it stands today. And yeah, C45 comes with its marketing restrictions and it comes with as many problems as you could possibly imagine. It is definitely one of the most regulated sectors in Canada, bar none, heavily taxed, heavily regulated. And I believe that they've, what was the last total that they had pulled in $15 billion. Is that 15 or is that $45 billion in taxation that is added to a slush fund and added to the general pot that Canadian costs come out of? I sure would love to know what those costs were, and I'd love a little more transparency from our federal, provincial, and municipal governments of where this tax money is actually going, because that's no small amount of money. So, we have two giant art baskets that we are going to be giving away over the next month as we gear up for the second art crawl on the second Friday of every month. And so the second Friday in June, we will be back. We will be having a big art crawl episode. In the meantime, however, if you want to come in and win one of these amazing, awesome baskets that we have put together for you for art crawl, this is how you do it. Okay, so this is the first basket that we are going to be giving away in 2 weeks. Is it next show? Or I believe the show after that. And we are going to be giving away this studio in a bag, perfect for any artist whatsoever. Brushes, pads, paper, art markers, paint, brushes, and more. And then for Art Crawl itself on the second Friday of the month, the next month, so probably, what is that, 3 or 4 episodes from now, we are going to be giving away, Bailey, show me, Bailey, show me. We're going to be giving away this studio in a basket. And this studio in a basket is with an approximate retail value of about $500. It is basically everything you need or would want or could possibly use to make your art experience even that much more special. How do you win one of these amazing baskets, you ask? Well, here's what you do. Come into the Element Cannabis Superstore any day, Monday to Sunday. Come in, drop a raffle ticket in, take a look at these baskets for yourself. Drop a raffle ticket in every time you visit. And in 2 weeks, we'll be drawing the first winner of the first art basket. And this one has about a $325 retail value. We'll be drawing that in 2 weeks so you can get ready for the big art crawl draw. And then on Art Crawl, the second Friday of every month, that's the second Friday of June, we'll be back and we will draw the winner of the big art basket, the big studio in a basket. So many art supplies, so many options for you, materials for you to create with. And we'll be doing that on the second Friday of June. We have some other giveaways we're pretty excited for as well. And we're going to be doing a summer fun giveaway before you know it. And this summer fun giveaway is going to be we have a barbecue, brand new barbecue. We have a basket full of summer fun essentials. And we have a mystery Walmart car. We can't tell you how much value is on it, but what I can tell you is you can go pick up some of the meat of your dreams. That's right, I said it. The meat of your dreams. and really enjoy a Super Canada celebration with a summer fun pack on behalf of Steel Town Sessions, myself, Cy Williams, and all of our supporters out there. So lots of giveaways and things that you can do to get involved and win cool stuff. You know, we gave away 2 sets of Cardi B tickets recently. We've given away a Shatterize Your Gift Pack, and we've given away tickets to events within the Canadian cannabis space, more notably the Cannabis Summit out in Niagara Falls at 420. And we're just going to keep giving stuff away, concert tickets, show performances, and so much more. Stand by, stand by. This I'm going to go help somebody. I will be right back. Oh, no, I don't even have to come right back. I don't even have to come right back because these guys at Element are on point and they've got it on lockdown. Getting busy at home? Okay, so here's what I think we should do. I'm going to turn this, and I'm going to turn this, and we are going to do a little paint. So this is my well-behaved women seldom make history inspired painting. I have some work I want to do around this beautiful moon. And what I've done is I've taken as many positive phrases and statements that I know and I have heard, and I'm trying to create a painting that is totally based on the divine feminine. So I have a little bit of work to do for it, but I brought some stuff to help finish it off. So what I'm going to do, and you can see me out there in TikTok land, and you can see me on Instagram, and I got us on YouTube. If you're looking for us on any of these platforms, you can find us on Instagram, on our Psy Canada. That's my personal Instagram as a live. You can find us on TikTok, Psy Canada, as well as a live there. And you can find us on YouTube temporarily on our temporary James Street YouTube channel. Go subscribe to our brand new YouTube channel, and that is Deep Culture Steel Town Sessions. Deep Culture Steel Town Sessions. We're a few subscribers away from being allowed to go live. And on that, our brand new station, we're going to be moving all of the live videos that we have done, all edited it up over to our new YouTube channel. Before you know it, that'll probably happen the next week or two. We're going to keep broadcasting weekly here from Steel Town Sessions, located at 5 King Street East in Hamilton. And we're going to be doing that all summer long. So I'll be posting our production schedule online, on YouTube, on Instagram, and across our social media platforms. As always, you can reach out to me, Cy Williams, at Deep Culture Magazine at gmail.com if you're interested in booking a guest spot, or if you're interested in supporting our media show, or if you're interested in doing something just a little bit different, or some collaborative creativeness, because I love me some collaborative creativeness. Okay, so we're gonna take a little opportunity to take a look at this painting and see what we got to do. Now, I'm excited to finally get back to this. I spent the winter working on this particular piece, and what I'm planning on doing is, hold on, we're just gonna get this ready. Sometimes it takes a second. Now, I am a mixed media artist, and I use acrylic paint as often as I can. And since the inception of these art markers, I have really, really enjoyed the use of color. So we're just going to start adding. Now, I knew Tracy Curley back in the day, and Tracy was one hell of an activist and advocate. She was involved in almost every protest. She was good friends. She was good friends with my assistant editor, Emmy Woodside, who also sadly lost her battle with mental health, committed suicide about 5 years ago. Um, and she is so missed on a daily basis. Those of you who knew Emmy knew her, sort of recognized her passion, saw that she shone like a star. Um, and I was just so sad to lose her. I know Tracy was so sad to lose her. We were all just so happy, so sad to lose Emmy. And then a few years later, when Tracy passed away, it was just also so sad. And our sector and Canada, we miss people like Tracy Curley, like Emmy Woodside, like my friend Elias Theodoru. You know, we've lost so many good people in the sector who really fought for legalization and change. And it makes me sad to think about all my friends who are no longer fighting that good fight, but have inspired so many of us to continue to fight. Well behaved women. Seldom. Does that quote resonate with you? Because I know it resonates with a lot of people. It's one thing I love about the cannabis space, the music space, the art space. Is it's true. Well behaved women seldom make history. Go out there. You don't have to be well behaved. Don't let anybody turn your volume down. Don't let anybody tell you to make yourself small just to fit in a room. Maybe that room doesn't deserve you. Maybe that room doesn't even know how to handle you. Maybe you shouldn't even be in that room if people are trying to turn you down, trying to dull your shine, trying to tell you how to be, how to act, how to behave. Is that the kind of person you want to be? Do you want to be controlled like that? Because I sure as hell don't. I doubt you do either. This quote, this well-behaved women seldom make history. It stuck with me. Stuck with me long after Tracy Curley passed away. Stuck with me. It haunts me late at night when I think about all the amazing people, all the amazing women that High Canada Magazine has had the opportunity to work with. And one of my pet peeves overall within the Canadian cannabis sector is how women are treated within our sector. Some of the bro culture that's out there, some of the bad behavior that I have seen illustrated in our sector. Sometimes it makes me very, very sad. But other times I see people really trying and making a difference and doing something with their voice, with their words, with their platform, and making differences. And I tell you, that's the stuff that really makes it for me. So, if you're just tuning in, I am Cy Williams. I am working on a painting here called The Divine Feminine, based on a very famous quote by infamously famous cannabis and psychedelic activist advocate Tracy Curley sadly passed away a number of years ago. Her very famous quote, "Well behaved women seldom make history." It was the starting point of this amazing painting that I have been working on for some time over the winter. I had wanted to finish it last week for Art Crawl, but no, I didn't have the opportunity, and I was sick. And you know what? I'd have to be pretty darn sick to miss an art event, and an art and cannabis event at that. I love the urban rock graffiti look to this. Got so many textures and layers, and I think this woman is so beautiful and divinely elegant. And I love the way the light hits this. You can't really tell right now, but I use a lot of reflective colors and reactive colors, and under different lights, this painting does a lot of different things. So, and now I think we're just gonna do this. We'll do a little infinity loop because it should go around and around and around. Okay, so next up, we're going to add a little line. We're going to add a little line. We're going to add a little line. We're gonna come over here and we're gonna keep going with it because you know what? It's true. Well-behaved women seldom make history. It's too bad that it has to be like that. So Tracy Curley knew she was an advocate for women, for inclusion, for a place within a new legal sector, for inclusivity. And anybody ever tried to tell her to quiet down or simmer down or make herself smaller just to fit inside an industry made up of bros and jerks and people who absolutely didn't know an ounce of weed from an ounce of oregano. She was out there fighting, and one of the people who made it possible for us to have the industry that we have today. Oh, okay. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, so I'm gonna change my colors up and we're gonna give up on the white for now. Wait, let me see. There's a couple of spots I wanted to just touch up ever so briefly. Okay, so we want to give some accent here to this. Okay, we're liking this. Okay. Okay, beautiful. Okay. So, like that, liking it. But that's not enough. Oh, I do love this painting. This Divine Feminine is certainly coming along. I'm loving the busy, busy street that I love to work at. I'm broadcasting live from the street level studio at 5 King Street East in Hamilton. My name is Cy Williams. I'm your host. This is Steel Town Sessions. This is a cup of Tim Hortons coffee. This episode is fueled by High Boys. High Boys and their slapjack strain, guaranteed to make you 100% more creative. Well, at least guaranteed to make me 100% more creative. There's lots of people, lots of things happening, and we're going to go back to this painting right now. So I have two colors that I brought today and a brush. And of course, I also brought my beautiful co-host, the amazing Boo Boo Bailey, Bailey Boo Boo Baggins, Bailey Boo Boo Williams. Hi, Bailey. You enjoying the show today? I'm glad to hear it. You like art, Bailey? Bailey loves the street level studio. She loves coming in and doing a show. and she loves art. So as you know, we have a big art giveaway that we have planned in honor of Art Crawl. So in 2 weeks, we will be giving away one of the very cool art baskets, the Studio in a Basket that we have had assembled. Big shout out to our good friend Amy Gold for setting these up for us and just doing an amazing job getting it all put together. And these baskets are an artist's dream. I'm not even going to lie. You have never seen anything like this before. And I don't think you'll see anything like this probably again. We've got some amazing art baskets. And if you want to win one of these amazing art baskets, here's what you got to do. You need to come in here to the Element Cannabis Superstore and you need to put a raffle ticket in. And hold on, there we go. We're going to do this. There we go. And you put a raffle ticket in, and we will be drawing the first one on, was it 2 weeks from today here at the Element Cannabis Superstore. And we will be giving this away, this first art basket worth about $320. And that first one is just pretty cool, but it's a preamble to the big second one. And the big second one is going to be a $500 gift basket full of so many art supplies, ideal for anybody within the art sector who's feeling their studio setup needs a little boost. So if you want to win one of these two amazing baskets from Steel Town Sessions, here's what you do. You come down to the Element Cannabis Superstore any day of the week between 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. You put in a raffle ticket, you drop it in the little spinny thing that we have. I don't know, what's the thing called? Little spinny thing. Raffle ticket holder, the drum. We'll drop it in the drum. In 2 weeks, we will draw a name for the first one. And we will, okay, we will call you live and tell you you've won. And then 2 weeks after that, at the next Art Crawl, we will draw the big basket winner and we will find out who wins this $500 Studio in a Basket just in time for Art Crawl. Isn't that cool? I think that's pretty darn cool. Okay. So adding some of this translucent yellow gold, I dig it very much. It's got a nice little yumminess to it. Kind of love the color. So I'm taking a very loose approach to this painting. I've been enjoying this painting for a while. I'm really just trying to bring out some of the textures and stuff going on there. So hold on. What we're going to do is we're going to do this. And that we're going to do this. And we're going to do that. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to do this. And we're going to do this. And we're going to wait. 1 second. I'll be right back. The joy of a live show is you never know what's going to happen. Right now, I am working on this painting called The Divine Feminine. I am Cy Williams. I'm your host. I host the Steel Town Sessions live podcast that happens weekly at the Element Cannabis Superstore in downtown Hamilton. And let me tell you what what a street level studio it is. Always so many amazing things going on here. And it's always a pleasure for me to be out of the basements and backyards and trailers and basements that I have traditionally been used to broadcasting out. And what a pleasure it is for me to be upfront and personal with the city of Hamilton. I have been developing quite the crush on the city of Hamilton for the last number of weeks. I started the Steel Town Sessions podcast, and I got to tell you, I I love it here. I love watching the people walk by. I love the energy of the Element Cannabis Superstore team and all they bring to the table. I love the curation. I love the aesthetics. And I love this downtown Hamilton vibe that you cannot find anywhere else. And if you can find it, it's probably a unique vibe all unto its own, much like Hamilton. Hamilton's got a vibe, and you know it's got a vibe. And it's got a pretty cool vibe as that. Okay, so now, yeah, hold on, got this. I love working on these art, these bigger canvases. Gives me a lot more room for uh, creativity and space to artistically wander. And I love building up the textures so very, very much. I have been really enjoying this particular piece. I've been working on it since just before Christmas. And honestly, I have not enjoyed a painting like this in a very, very long time. I have a plethora of paintings that the public has never really seen that I've been working on over the course of my High Canada Magazine publishing career. Um, I did use Canada Magazine as my creative outlet for a number of years, from covers to designs, centerfolds, just general creative and aesthetic work that I've done with the magazine. But as a visual artist, I did not want to let my talents go to vain. So what I did is I still painted. So I have a storage locker that is full of beautiful canvases and sculptures and drawings and other creative things that I've worked on, not to mention the entirety of the High Canada Magazine archives and everything that we have ever done. Um, Sadly, I'm struggling to keep this storage locker, and I've run into some, I would like to call it, some financial turbulence over the how very, very expensive it is for someone in Ontario to hold on to a storage locker in British Columbia. And after the end and closure of High Canada Magazine, um, really took some financial hits in the old self-reliant pocketbook. And sadly, I missed a payment on my storage locker with all this beautiful art. My storage facility, in their infinite wisdom, decided that they have some interesting policies about how and what happens to place into storage lockers after somebody misses a single payment. And what usually happens is that your fee will double. And then if you don't pay it within a couple days, I think about a week, your fee will double again. And they will slap so many fines and surcharges on you. And then just before you have hit your 45-day mark, your old 45 days of storage. They will then throw some more fees on, cut your lock off, and tell you that they are going to auction your stuff off if you do not catch up immediately. Now, I understand how people can lose their stuff like that at a moment's notice. First of all, fuck you, storage wars, for getting people in this idea that you can, you know, suddenly ransom off your possessions if somebody has made or missed a storage payment or two. Um, so fuck you, Storage Wars. Yeah, my storage locker is an interesting one, and I'm sure those storage war people would really love to find a storage locker in British Columbia full of original art, first edition books, comic books, pop culture, and the entire collection of cannabis um, media are basically our documentation of everything that I've ever picked up or worked on as a Canadian cannabis publisher. So I'm fighting right now to save my storage, to save my stuff, to save my paintings. I find it very sad that it's come to this, but it's also opened my eyes about, you know, how many other people has this happened to? How many other people have had a bad month and have suddenly found themselves losing their entire possessions from their entire life? You know what the worst part is? This isn't even the first time this has happened. This is the second time that I have potentially lost every single thing that I own due to greedy corporations who don't have any appreciation for how hard life can be at times and unwilling to work with the people involved. It's much easier to fine and double up the storage payment and then sell it off for profit than it is to work with people to make sure that their stuff and their livelihood and their memories can remain intact. Fine, fine. You say, well, Si, it's your own freaking fault. You should have paid your freaking storage fee. But, you know what? I understand I can be late and I didn't expect it to immediately double. I didn't expect it to suddenly triple. And I didn't expect within 45 days that I would suddenly be priced out of my own belongings on what? Because it's the policy that you came up with. So, anybody out there want to help me with my first cost? It's about $1,200. I have a few plans this week that I'm going to say that I will keep you posted. I will keep you posted. I will let you know if I was able to save my stuff or not. And hey, maybe, just maybe, I'm going to have to go out to BC myself and bid at that auction and win my stuff back. And wouldn't that be a fucking hoot? Well, so let's hope it doesn't go that way. But hey, maybe it will. Maybe it will. If you're just tuning in, I am the slightly obnoxious, incredibly creative host of the live video broadcast, Steel Town Sessions. I broadcast live weekly from the beautiful street level studio here in Hamilton. And what a shop it is. What a place. What a place indeed. This is Element, and it is one of my favorite places, not only because I get to broadcast live from this amazing spot, but because there's so many other reasons too. They have amazing deals 7 days a week. They have some of the best curation that I have seen in my travels across the country. They know their stuff. They know what sells. They know what people want, what people like. Hold on for a second. Let me just get my bearings here. And yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, so. I'm working on this painting today in honor of Art Crawl, which I missed last week because I was incredibly sick with strep. I would have been here, but sadly, I did not want to make any of the good people here at Element sick, nor did I actually get out of my bed. But that being said, I'm here this week and I am feeling arty, I am feeling creative, I am feeling art, raw madness, and I like that feeling. Okay. So we're gonna keep going here. Hold on, bang, bang. But, Okay, so we are almost done. This class. Have to stop and let the video drive for a couple minutes. You're just tuning in. My name is Cy Williams. I'm the host of the live podcast, broadcast live from our street level studio here in the heart of Hamilton. This is Steeltown Sessions. I'm your host, Cy Williams, and we broadcast live from the phenomenal Element Cannabis Superstore here in Hamilton. If you want to get involved, well, lots of ways for you to get involved. You can email me at Deep Culture Magazine, all in one word, deepculturemagazine@gmail.com. If you're interested in being a guest, if you're interested in a commercial spot on our podcast, if you're interested in getting involved in any way, shape, or form, maybe you have an idea that I haven't even thought of yet. Well, guess what? I want to hear it. And if you're interested in being a guest on this show, reach out to me, Cy Williams at keepculturemagazine@gmail.com, and let's get you involved. Okay, so we're going to take a short break. We'll be back after these messages. It's true, we will. After these messages, we'll be right back. Maybe, probably.